anything else.
My name is my name.
I got the juice, I don't sip from the flash. Still on the move, on the spirit of my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the glass. Never won't smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. Got on my side, I don't got it at car. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I walk in the light like a drip of a star. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. Open wall, my thoughts had a binding. Flesh in my ear like spit for the county. Bitch at you, but the trigger was tempting. Whole lot of demons in the section, I'm stepping. Brain got a drum or a hole like a stick. Bang for the Lord, every ride gon' hit. Close in slide, it was running like that. I carry that text like a windshield whip. Flex that flex, feel that rest. I was 10 toes down in the spiritual test. Came from the dirt, shit cleaner than most. Flesh won't toast, but the spirit won't boast. Devil those laws, I be catching that purr. That's over revenge, but the Lord says spur. Bash like collar with the engine on red. Put it in park after old me dead. I got the juice, I don't sip from the flash. Still on the move, on the spirit of my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the glass. Never won't smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. Got on my side, I don't got it at car. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I walk in the light like a drip of a star. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. Give me the juice, but it came with the blessing. Guess how many nights turned pain into blessing. Bliss won't place, I just wanted confessions. The fear won't dip, so I dug through the lessons. Wasn't no cap in my knee when I bow. Feelings said speak, so I pray it out loud. Old crew slid, so I switched my crowd. Covered with saints, not chasing the cloud. Bliss said spin, spirit said build. Bliss said feast, spirit said steal. Bliss said slide, spirit said kneel. Now I'm bulletproof, walking in the king's wheel. I got that gold like a Moses the sin. Bible in hand, that's a loaded in 10. All in my cup like it came from the prison. Ain't chasing no fame, just battle the flesh. I got the juice, I don't sip from the flash. Still on the move, on the spirit of my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the glass. Never won't smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. Got on my side, I don't got it at car. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I walk in the light like a drip of a star. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. I don't sleep from the flash. Holy Spirit, my gas. On me, you can check out the class. Devil won't smoke, I'm prepared for the clash. Juice in my veins like a post-fat charge. God on my side, I don't gotta act hard.
Yo, you already know who it is. It's the boy Cannon, a.k.a. one of the hosts on Paradigm Shift. Today we got a goodie for you, to Takeover show with the woman king, Amira, in the boardroom. And so it's one of them shows.
Hey.
It's one of them shows that, you know, we had to put together, put a staff. I see we got some of the staff from the boardroom in here. Before I get into that, let me shout out to our supporters. Q with the booty. What's up? What's going on with you?
Booty with the booty.
MTAB Holistic or MTAB. I don't know if you say MTAB or Holistic Wellness. What it do? Oh my God. Courtney Thompson. What it do?
What's up? What's up?
Sunday. What's going on? You. My sister. Sister Michelle. What's going on? Yeah. That I got the juice. The sidebar for a second. My man Hemi, he be putting together some bangers for the Lord. Y'all gotta get that man his props. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really be that. I got the juice. It's a cut right there. It's slap for me, so I hope it's slap for y'all. You know, but I'm gonna go down the list a little bit more. Community of skeptics. You know. Oh yeah. We got my man B Wash in here, Sister Michelle. Random info. Yo. Oh, Thomas Jefferson. Oh, all right, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Thomas? Good to see you. Step into the light. You know, had to shout out everybody. Oh, my man Paul. What's going on, champ? we're gonna get that done. So like, look. But I'd be remiss if I ain't, get in and say hello to the people that's, in the building or whatever the case may be. So now that we got that out the way, I wanted to introduce my sister, the goddess in the flesh, the executive of the boardroom, the woman king herself, Amira. What's up?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Not too
So,
much.
hey, look, I'm too excited to be out here tonight. I'm very, very excited, actually. Can't stop smiling. I just want to take just a really quick moment to just shout out to the Paradigm Shift and just thank everybody for being here, for allowing us to be here, to come up here and just state our piece and just make ourselves seen, So I just wanted to just thank y'all. I'm very grateful. I'm very gracious to the platform. And so, yeah, so we out here. We out here.
For sure. Listen, one of my OGs just popped in the building. Brother Will just had to shout out my brother just to say what's
Hey,
going on.
what's
What's
up,
going on, my
man?
guy? Brother Will, we got him in the building.
I'm so glad you made
What's
it.
going on? I'm new to this stuff here, man. This is challenging, but I made it. I was sweating and everything trying to get in
Hey,
this thing, man.
Yeah, one of my guys.
I'm glad you made it.
Shout outs to my man Jerome. What's going on, champ? I know we was having a little difficulty trying to get it working. How you sound? Let me check your sound.
What up? What up?
Yeah, my guy.
Hey,
Y'all. Jerome ain't new to the platform, but he true to it. You know what I mean. Also, my brother from the same city as mine, one of the best cities on the East Coast. What's going on with my man Zakaria? What it
Hey,
do?
shalom, shalom. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
All praises.
And then I gotta put my guy in here. I'd be wrong if I don't get one of the best black people I know on here. We out here ooming and gooming. I had to stop passing. Get my man B Walsh in the building. Shout outs to B.
What's going on, good people?
my guys.
Chill.
Y'all put together a roster, and then of course myself. I'm just here to be the bridge between Paradigm Shift and the family. And it's a good. I think this is a good lineup, a good roster. Potentially Brother Nobody from Trusting to Believe the Gospel. I think this is a good roster of people up here. Amira, did you want to kind of introduce us to the boardroom? You and Byron can kind of break it down.
Yeah, Byron, how do you want to do it? Do you want to go ahead and like tell where the boardroom came from? Like, how do y'all want to do it? Like,
I say you give them the backstory because of what the previous iteration what it was, and then I kind of plug in to see how it evolved to what we call the boardroom now.
all right, bet. All right, so the boardroom, where did we come from? So honestly, we were a bunch of people that was out here just in the words of my boy ooming and gooming in these streets. Like we was just out here in these back chats going from room to room, just as individuals, just stating our piece, speaking up for what was important to us, making sure that we got the information out that we thought was valuable, and willing to take it there with anybody who was, coming against what we had to say. And so in that process, we were able to come across each other. And in us coming across each other, we ended up in one group. And that group was, should I say the name?
Yeah,
the
go
group.
for it. Whatever you want.
So the group was called, it was formerly called Let's Talk About It. That group was a Muslim ran group. And us as individuals, we just sort of came together. And there's some of us been knowing each other for a little bit longer. And then some of us just met within the last few, maybe 3 or 4 months. And but we came together in that particular space and we sort of joined forces. And when we joined forces, we became a force to be reckoned with. And we ran those guys up out that room. Like they got to the point where they just couldn't take the information no more. They got to the point where they were so sick of us that they had to get up out of there. And so when they got up out of there, we just went ahead on and we said, you know what, let's talk about it. We get that out of here. We're going to be the boardroom now. And that's where B Wash came into play. He's the one who took the initiative to go ahead on and name the group the Boardroom. And now that y'all know that the name is the Boardroom, and now he can go ahead and explain why he called it the Boardroom.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Amira. So, as you said, as you realize the group is called the Boardroom. I kind of took the name just from my own kind of personal background. I sit on a lot of boards in real life, and kind of understanding a space to where we can have discussion, dialogue, discourse, disagreements. But we're not about to get all into the flame throwing. You know what I'm saying? Now we can get it in, like everybody can get it in. But we want to come with facts or feelings. As they say in the community times, source up. But even so, just make sure that you can bring some type of logic and discussion, fruitful, helping the community. We got people here that everybody don't have the same belief systems. That's not a requirement. But we all kind of have the same shared goal. And so we just want to make sure that as a board, as you do with any board, you have a shared goal. So on with different boards, you have exec committees, you have committees that may deal over with finance, committees that may deal with special projects. You also have public meetings if you have public boards, so people can come and talk. We have presentations. So a lot of things can happen within the board. But one thing that I think this group is kind of united on is that we want a sense of order and structure. In what seems a lot of times in an unstructured, unordered environment. We want to be that place to where no matter where your background from or who you represent, you can still come to the board, whether it be for a long time or a short time. And that's up to you that you won't, be able to have a good conversation. And so that's kind of where we are with it. I think what's important is that this is not one of those like not NDAs type of deal or non-compete clauses. You can be with the board and still be, whatever, groups and stuff you with. It's not one of those things. So, I'm part of the super team, old school paradigm shift, me, Jerome, nobody go way back with that, Canon 2. You can be a part of whoever stuff you want to be a part of. We don't have any exclusivity, but as with a board, on what board you sit on, depending on the discussion, depends on what hat you wear. So if you sit on the board that's, for example, in your city that's dealing with utilities and water maintenance, and there's a meeting around about who's going to be taking over the new water and sewage issues going on in the community, and you also sit on a Parks and Recs board, you probably don't want to go there representing Parks and Rec. You probably want to go there representing, your utilities board or whatever you sit on within your city and region. So similar like that with the board and all this other stuff, the environment may cause to see what hat you wear. So it's the boardroom. It's for discussion, discourse, disagreement, all the above. But we want to do it with decency and in order.
Yes, absolutely. I just want to piggyback on that because if there's nothing else that I value more, contrary to popular belief, I really value order and decency. And so in the boardroom, we definitely have group rules that we definitely want to make sure that we maintain and make sure that we uphold. We want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to be heard. We can just have regular, normal, casual conversations. We throw out some little thought provokers here and there. We might come up with some, it might lead to a phone call conversation, which might lead to a point of contention where you decide that you want to do a presentation. If you decide that you want to do a presentation and you get out there, you got about 15 to 20 minutes in order to do a presentation. And then after that, you have you are open for question and answers from the people who the audience is. Now, if somebody else wants to present, they can present. They can present in opposition to you. And if y'all continue to be in disagreement, then that disagreement can go pushed up through the paradigm shift, where we would send it up to DMG or to whoever it is that's going to be handling that on the top, and then we will go from there to having a formal debate. So we'll take these back chat debates to the top if it gets there. We're not going to sit up and let y'all go back and forth and just, keep presenting and representing and presenting and representing the same thing with the same information and no new knowledge. We will not keep doing that. You can do that anywhere else, but you can't do it in the boardroom. So that's just not something that we want to do. And so that's just a little bit of how the boardroom will function, how it functions. And I think it's a pretty peaceful place. I usually try to create a safe space for people to be able to feel comfortable enough to share their thoughts and ideas. And like I said, be heard. I really want people to be heard, because one of the things that I do value as well is different perspectives. I will listen to anybody share their perspective until it no longer follows logic, and then we might have some problems, because I love logic, okay? But outside of that, so now that we've kind of done that, I would really love for the guys to introduce themselves and just kind of tell everyone a little bit about yourselves and like why you're here, what led you to even being in the back chats, and what is valuable to you in being in this particular space. Let's see. Let's start with Cannon.
You already know. I've been around for a minute, so paradigm shift. Obviously, I'm one of the hosts on the channel. A lot of the guys already know me. A lot of the people within the community. When I first came on board, I got introduced to DMG some time ago, and as B Wash was saying, it was the super team, and then the super team had like a little subsidiary that he was like, look, I want a couple of y'all to start debating. DMG, put together a little squad. It was me and 3 other guys, and we started debating. We did a few debates last year, I want to say. And just around that time, even before I even debated, I was just in the back chat, having conversations, getting to learn what other people, what they believe and why they believed it. And just if y'all know me, I like to be goofy and joke a lot. So I'm really in there, really just cutting up and joking around. But then other times, we get to exegete the text or have conversations about history, or even me personally, I'm gonna listen to a little bit of the pseudo with some seasoning in it. If as long as it's pseudoed up the right way, I like to hear pretty much anything. So I'm just basically just a people's person. So I'm in the chats just communicating. I'm where the people are. So that's me.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. One of the things that he definitely didn't hype himself up about is that he is one hell of a researcher. That man right there is dangerous. And I love that he's on the team. I love the knowledge that he brings. I love the value that he holds and the space that he takes up. That is I'm very grateful to have met him. And so thank you, Cannon. And be wise. You want to, huh?
I said I ain't gonna charge you too much. You know what I'm saying? Just
No, I'm a single mother. Don't do me too bad, nah.
That's a bet.
So be wise. What's up?
Oh, what's up with it? So I've been around Paradigm Shift for a little bit, for a little minute here and there. Those who know, those who don't, you can get to know me. But now for the most part, like I said, I just do. I love my people. Do everything I can for my people. I like taking the tools, resources that I've been blessed to be around to find ways to give knowledge and uplift people in our community. I don't really like to talk about unless asked about certain stuff that I deal with and do. But yeah, that's for the most part,
What are some of the things you deal with and do? What's your background? What's your educational background? What you deal with and do?
How you did that? What you deal with and do? What you do,
What
yo?
you deal with and do, bro?
Man,
this is one of the most humble men that I know.
So I got a few degrees. In a couple of areas.
Where they from though? Talk about it.
Oh, man, I got an undergrad from North Texas. Got one MBA from Southern. I got a licentiate from Midwestern. I got a MDiv from Metropolitan University. I got 2 certifications from South Florida. There's some other stuff too.
Some other stuff too.
Yeah, I think Harvard fellow. I did a TEDx once before. A couple,
I mean, his bag is deep. The bag is deep.
But mainly everything I do is like let's say I do it from the community. So I do a lot of community service work, building up Black communities. If you ever have a chance to check my TED Talk, it actually talks about that, about how to revitalize a lot of our communities. Stuff that I'm doing on the ground with right now. Been blessed to get acclaim for that, both here and abroad. So, but I mean, really, I'm just a brother from the boot. Shout out Baton Rouge, BR.
Baton Rouge, hey.
But that's really it, man. And first and foremost, though, I'm a child of God. I'm Naswara, which, like, if you don't know, that's what we call in the West a Christian. But I use Naswara on purpose because that's the West African Hausa word for Christian, using the Afro-Asiatic language that they use. Shout out my presentation on this channel. You can check it out and see where they come from. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a brother, uncle, all of that. So I'm a regular ninja like everybody else. I can get in the mud like everybody else, but I can also take it to the class.
You're a farmer. Tell them you're a farmer. You got all types of animals.
You wear so many hats. Right. So many different hats, man.
That's the thing, man.
Oh man,
it's so many different hats.
Yeah, I deal with some farming too. I got horses and cows and chickens and stuff on the weekends. Deal with that kind of stuff too. So, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, that guy has a voice. Very humble guy, but the voice it goes far. He holds a lot of space. He takes up a lot of space, but he does it very humbly. So I really appreciate that about him, and that is one of my favorite things about him. But when it's time to get down there, and if the brother got to stand up, he gonna stand up and he gonna let you know where it's coming from, because that is he is a true theologian. There, he is a trained theologian, and so he is very I'm very grateful to have him on our team, representing, especially from the West African perspective, because I think that a lot of Black people in the community, especially in the space that we've been in lately, they need to know and hear and understand that African that Christianity is just not something that's straight from the white man. You know what I'm saying? That if they really did the work and they really did the research, they will see that that African ancestry runs deep in that belief and in that faith. And so you are somebody who definitely gets out there and pushes that and definitely upholds that. And you are a very good and true example of what you believe in. And I respect that so much about you. Okay.
I gotta get his note because he asked me to. I gotta tell him. I just want y'all to know that Courtney times when I first met Courtney, he was also part of the crew. I thought Courtney was an op. Real op. She was a whole nother crew. So I tell him all the time, like, Courtney, you was an op when I met you. I just wanted you to know that. So I got to put that on blast, let him know. Courtney was real oppy outside. But now
Courtney kind of stealthy. That's my boy, man. I love Courtney. I've been knowing Courtney for like 8-9 years. That's my guy. And so
I just want to say one
but
more
he
thing.
over there, he a barbarian. Shout out to the barbarians. He over there doing his thing. And so, that's and we got another one over there, Leandre. He a barbarian as well. So shout out to the bar.
Slim Reaper.
Reaper.
Hey, I would be remiss if I ain't give all my little credentials. I try to give a little fast one. I wanted to say like I got MDiv and making cup noodles. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit.
You really gotta grow up.
I had to gas him up a little bit. Then he started going too deep. So I'm gonna just I got a BA in street talk.
Say you definitely in that Baltimorean talk stuff. That man speak a whole nother language.
I'm just trying to get y'all together out here, but I ain't gonna say too much. You can go back to the next person. I just wanted to feel like I had some extra credentials.
All right, so perfect. The next person that I would like to come up off their mic is that brother Zakaria.
Hey,
I've also been knowing him for quite a while, and it's a pleasure to have him here on the team as a boardroom executive. And so Zakaria, yeah, come off your mic and let us know about you.
hey, Zakari. My name is Zakari. I'm probably the nicest Israelite you'll ever meet. I've been knowing Amira for about 7 years in different groups, and like she said, we've gone from group to group and had a lot of different discussions with different people. So I think this will be a really good thing. Um, about myself, I'm happy I didn't have to go directly after Byron because his credentials are deep. But I like to get into biblical studies, historical studies, a lot of different things that come up in these different groups. So it'll be good. I enjoy a lot of these conversations.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What is your particular? Did you state your particular school?
We
Where
lost
he
him.
go?
We lost him. He
That's all right. He should be back. So I guess I'll go ahead on and go to Jerome. Jerome, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey.
So grace and peace to the chat as well as the panel. If y'all have been following Paradigm Shift long enough, y'all probably seen me on a few episodes here and there. I'm very new to the boardroom, but I'm glad to be a part of it, and as far as Paradigm Shift TV goes, I was there when DMG actually came up with the idea. Me and another brother named Antoine, he pitched the idea to us, and shout out to Antoine, but we told him to go for it, man, because the discussions that we were having over the phone, about certain things pertaining to worldviews and things like that. He came up with the idea to make a channel out of it, man. And that's where Paradigm Shift 314 came from. But a little bit about myself.
Yeah.
All I can really say is I'm one of them cats that came out of the Afrocentric movement, the Nile Valley School of Thought specifically, and that was like 8-9 years ago. So I came out of that, eventually came to Christ, and I actually met DMG through a brother named Vocab Malone's channel. He was in the chat, and he was making statements and asking questions, and they were kind of familiar to me. So, we engaged a little bit in the chat, and then we ended up, getting each other's Facebook information, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So, I
What
do
perspective?
like to have. Oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish what you were gonna say.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, as far as the discussions and things like that I've seen on Paradigm Shift, besides the ones I've been a part of, I think for the most part they've been interesting, and they brought, some of the people that have spoken on these topics have brought a lot of insight as far as like history and some theology and philosophy and things like that. So I like to have those type of discussions myself. I don't usually get on Paradigm Shift as much, but I'm willing to discuss certain topics as long as I'm knowledgeable about it. I don't want to come in blind, but yeah, that's all I had.
Right. Yeah. Well, Jerome, definitely you have been a pleasure to get to know over the last few months, probably roughly about 6 or 7 months maybe. And it's been great getting to know you. I'm so grateful that you're a part of the boardroom now, and because much like the brother Zakaria gave him his nickname. What you give him? What's the nickname, Zakaria?
I think he
I
called
don't
him
even know.
Oh yeah, the Christian gavel.
Yeah.
He the Christian gavel. That brother come that hammer comes down. When it's time to talk, he know what he talking about. When it's time to get, like he ain't afraid to, you know, push back on some thoughts, especially when it comes to some of the um some of the more essentially nationalistic type of ideologies. Because now he's a Christian man, and he thinks that that's the more um what effective I assume way of approaching the world now. And it's with all respect, but I love the perspectives that he's able to give from the background that he comes from. And that's another thing that I think is very valuable here to the boardroom and as an executive. And so I really appreciate you being here. um the next person is Mr. William Faison. And this guy is very interesting. I have really enjoyed knowing this man. And so if you could come off your mic, just tell everybody a little bit about yourself, as much detail or as little as you want to give, and we'll be all ears.
I don't even know where to start. I'm probably the oldest out the bunch, but technology-wise, I'm the baby. Um, I don't know. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Um, I drive trucks over the road. I think I was suckered into the chat thing. I never really wanted to do this, but mutual friends wanted me to join to destroy the Israelites. And when I came in, believe it or not, the brothers that I bumped into, I like the brothers, so I didn't want to like debate them or anything, but that's what they was pushing for. So I was sucking into this. I'm basically a private person, but over this time in the chat, I'm starting to like it. It's very entertaining. Get to know people, see where they're coming from. Because I can't see it from all angles. So to hear other people's perspective is a learning experience. And sometimes I laugh at
Yeah,
it because some of these cats are super deep,
man,
and I just can't.
that laugh don't come from the background, boy.
Super deep
We're
people.
gonna hear
So
that laugh.
yeah, I'm gonna laugh.
What would you say your secret weapon is if you have one? What would you? Because I think I know, but what would you say your strong suit is when it comes to these discussions?
Uh, I think it's when I was probably like 17 years old, I came across an old man, and he told me years ago that language
There you go.
language is the thing,
There we go.
because we are all expressed in language, and sometimes we do a lot of assumptions when we're listening to someone, and sometimes we don't say what we mean. Maybe because we weren't taught properly about how to express ourselves through words, but I focus on that. I focus on what you're saying. And if I don't understand it, I'll ask you a question to see where you're coming from. So
What are what are some of your favorite languages?
I love Aramaic. I love Hebrew. Uh, I love them all. They're all my babies because they all have their special thing about them. But I love it all.
I know which one he don't like.
Oh yeah, I
I
don't
know
like
which
that
one
Greek
he
stuff.
don't like.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it.
But you definitely get down in that Akkadian, that Syriac, that Hebrew. You'll get off in that, and you
Yeah.
definitely
Definitely
will
do
Don't
kind
that.
of help us
don't
out
forget
in that area.
he knows some Egyptian dialects too, and languages, but he don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It don't come up as much
reading the
as
glyphs.
we would.
Yes.
Yeah, reading glyphs.
Yes. Very few people can read that, so I don't come across people that can articulate it. So primarily, I'm only dealing with the languages that I find frequent in the conversation. So if it's a biblical thing or New Testament, I'll get into those kind of languages: biblical, Hebrew, Aramaic, um, Syriac, and I have to go in Akkadian because biblical Aramaic got Akkadian in it and some Assyrian. So I have to really, dive into that sometimes to get a better concept on what's taking place or conceptualize what a person is trying to communicate or maybe don't know. Man, maybe I can help them out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm a
Well, I
boring
definitely
dude.
think that well, that's kind of interesting to me. It's funny, a lot of the things that we think are boring. You know, some people think that history is boring. Some people think that science is boring. Some people think that all the things that we do are boring. But you know what? It's something that definitely gets our juices flowing, and so that's why we're here, and that's why we get into these places and we get to debating, or and all the things, and keeping each other sharp, and making sure that we get the information out that we really, really value. So,
Mhm.
I guess like I'm the last one to go. So a little bit about me is that I come from a very diverse background when it comes to religions and things like that, faiths and religions. I was raised as a Muslim, a good Muslima. I was supposed to be a Muslim woman, uh, and so I left that at 18. And then I became Christian. I was Christian for about 10 years, and then I became Hebrew Israelite shortly after that. I was doing that for about 4 years. And then after that, I always say, I've just been out here in these streets. And so what I mean is that, like my chief concern is humanity. I think that there's a lot of division and stuff that goes on, a lot of conflicts that arise from things that come from personal decisions that we make for how we believe that we should govern our lives. And so what I decided to do was focus on the humanity and the human of a person, and through that it led me to just kind of, in my personal time, hey, DMG popped on here, but yeah, in my personal time I decided to, hey, to just I spend a lot of time in my personal time like reading up on psychology. I read psychology books. I love philosophy. That's one of the things that me and a friend of mine enjoy, getting off inside a little philosophy bag and talking about philosophy. I enjoy logic and things like that. And so, like I said, I really just really, really, really like perspectives. I love hearing where other people are coming from, because that way you can get a better understanding of being able to respect each other, and then outside of respecting each other, like you can know how you can, which helps you be able to treat people better and have a more peaceful relationship with the world around you. And that's what's most important to me. And that's why I really value this group of men, because especially with me being one of the only women, I'm usually one of the only women in the spaces that I go into. And so, but just being amongst this particular group of men with such diverse backgrounds, and us having so many different things, and like Byron said earlier, we definitely are united in our intention when it comes to using these platforms. And so we really, really do appreciate people like DMG, who just got on here, who took the time out of his life to be able to create a space like the Paradigm Shift, to be able to let people get out here and share their thoughts and perspectives, things like that, within respect for the people who are here as well. And so I just want to say peace to you, and you're here, and what's up, man?
Hey, I just want to salute the boardroom. Some people I know, some people I don't know. Appreciate y'all coming on. We always looking for new people or new groups to come in and contribute to the talking points in our community. I think everybody deserves to have a voice. Some people gonna like it, some people gonna love it, some people gonna hate it, and other people can be indifferent to it. But I think everybody deserves to be heard. Cream gonna rise to the top. People gonna end up letting us know what resonated and what didn't. So I appreciate y'all coming on and speaking y'all speech. Hopefully we can get y'all to come on to have some panel discussions, some debates, some presentations, etc. My man Jerome, he already been doing this thing. Shout out to my man B Wash. I'm about to replay B Wash biggest presentation ever. I'm just waiting to get the email from my man BK. I'm not gonna even say what it is. He know what it is. Shout out to B Wash. Hey, and listen, hey B. Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, I'm so relieved to see the long locks, man, because I keep seeing these pictures of you where you got them pulled back, and I'd be like, man, did Byron cut his? Man, I hope, I'm like, man, that I hope no Delilah done got a hold of my brother, man. And he done got rid of the locks. But shout out to my man, B. Wash.
DMG, you got to give a shout out to the old paradigm shift, because, you got Jerome already started with, shouting out Antoine. I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to shout out Metu. I'm going to shout out Bob. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shout out Sabio. I'm gonna shout out Black Lions Point Supreme. We going back to the old. I'm gonna shout out to even old Pianki, wherever that dude is. I don't know.
Hey, Pianki, the spirit of Pianki lives within my heart. You heard me? But listen, I got to give a special shout out to my man Jerome Green. Jerome Green and Antoine Simon were the two people who inspired me to make this channel. I met Jerome in one of Vocab Malone chats, and he was like, man, you talking real reckless about Christianity, man. Can I invite you to some of these back chats? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And these young brothers impressed me so much. I was like, man, I could start a channel like Sinetta, but I could have Christians speaking their speech. Even though I'm not a Christian, I could have these brothers, and lo and behold, they was plotting on me the whole time. Got me in a bunch of different groups with a bunch of different brothers, good brothers, who I've been able to cultivate relationships with, things like brothers like Cannon, most notably probably my little bro, Nobody, a.k.a. Jacobus. Y'all know him as Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel. Big BK, but a lot of brothers that took the time to, put their arm around a brother and let them know what was up. So shout out to Jerome for kicking this whole thing off, because wouldn't nobody even be watching this channel, because it wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the influence that brother had. Real quick though, if I may, this might take about 3.5 minutes. I got a world premiere. My little bro Hemi and my little bro Cannon gave me the honor of directing a music video for Cannon for this, what I believe is going to be a hit over here on Paradigm Shift TV 314 from your brother Cannon. If I may play that, just a quick commercial break, and I'm going to let Cannon get back to the boardroom. But salute to the woman king, as I call her. I'm working on the logo for you right now, sis. Salute to the woman king, Amira, for coming on. She might be getting in the ring with the Versus series. She might just be coming on to talk just like this. Whatever the case, you got my support, sis, and I hope to see you again in the future. Right now, y'all looking at the world premiere of You Deserve It All, Cannon, featuring Big Hemi.
Give you glory. We give you glory. 'Cause you deserve it all. It all. You deserve it all.
Supposed to feel when I know the devil real. High murder rate in them youngins, yeah, they never chill. Gone all the perkies and them unks into that fentanyl. Politicians got the money, but them potholes they never fill. Murder ain't say a family got killed over a parking spot. City hot, spin your block. We don't even talk to cops and it's hard to trust them pastors. They done figured out how to touch the money, even though the system going cashless. Still kill and destroy. He never switched his tactics. MK Ultra, the brainwashing the masses. Powers that be even engineering disasters. They want the whole world to burn, now they passing out matches. Kids getting snatched up. Everybody on demon time, the world moving faster. Different kinds of cancers, ever learning. Still ended up with no answers. These principalities think they got us mastered. They want us to call them master. trying to color masses. Undercover celebrities think we slower than molasses. The Lord returning soon and the devil trying to trash us. The church lukewarm and the house of God filled with actors. Sackcloth and ashes. Look how far we've come in your absence. Sackcloth and ashes. Look how far we've come in your absence. Sackcloth and ashes. Look how far we've come in your absence.
From the block to the pulpit, same war inside. Different chains, same clothes, can't cage this pride. We've been praying for peace, but the rent passed due. And the church got lights, but the hood need truth. Mama worked 2 jobs, still tied in their faith. Daddy trying to heal, but the system ain't safe. Young kids on corners just looking for ground. They don't trust folks cause they never count down. Politicians talk love, but they sell divide. We just trying to make change while we stay alive. Black queen in the pews to carry your weight. Says she tired of the hurt, but she still won't break. We need God in the boardroom, booth and block. Not just Sunday, Monday through the shot. Flesh won't fame, but the soul won't peace. And the reason I'm breathing, he ain't done with me. Yeah.
Hey yo, hey, DLG, I just gotta say something. I don't know where you found. I do not know where you found Gucci Mane clone. I don't know who you working with. Who you working with? Man. I don't know if that was me, and I don't know if that was him.
Look, I just I'm like, wait, what part figure they got?
Hey, don't, ain't no need to speak on things like that, man. Just vibe with it. You hear me?
Okay.
But
Hey, yo,
but listen, what you think, Cannon? What you think? Cause you ain't seen it. That's your first time seeing it.
Yeah, it's cool for real. It's cool for real. I thought it was funny because the dude who walked up with the camera, I was like, why he wearing my clothes and my chain? And then, man, he was a little smaller than me. I'm a little stockier than that, but it's cool.
Come on now. Now y'all about the same. Y'all got the same dimensions now.
Yeah.
But
that was dope though. That was dope. You might not have to keep that day job too much longer. He keep dropping them bangers. You might as well start shooting videos and editing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, it looked like we lost Amira. No, she back. She back. Okay.
But
all right. So listen, I'm gonna let y'all get back to it. I just had to share that with the people. You know, hopefully y'all like it. The song is fire. I just tried to do it justice with the images, and you know, I'm still tweaking it. So y'all enjoy the rest of the show. Again, salute to the Woman King and the Boardroom. Hey. Appreciate y'all coming on.
Hey.
And like I said, for sure. And y'all look forward to that replay of that infamous. It's as infamous as DMG is now from B Wash, man.
It's amazing how
Christianity in West Africa pre-colonial days. So
how a year and a half later, everybody ready to jump when it's been out.
It's funny how that happened, ain't it? Look, it was supposed to be an immediate demonstration, but yeah, man, you know, people don't, you know, people think they want the smoke, and then they find out cats like B Wash is the smoke. I'm gonna leave it at that.
That part. And that's, you know what, and quite frankly, I feel like that's something that everybody end up finding out. They end up finding out they think they want the smoke, and then they fuck around and find out that they don't really. Pardon my language. Like that stuff.
Hey, listen,
they be thinking that
Amira. Talk freely, sis. I got this on this. This is not for kids. The setting on YouTube is not
Okay.
for kids.
You
Talk
know,
your talk.
like I'm usually very classy, but sometimes I have to get out there, pop out and show niggas, but
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show
like,
them. I got you.
sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. And so, that is something that I think is very that's something that is a theme across our team. I feel like, I don't know if it's the way we look or the way we sound. I don't know what it is exactly, but whatever it is, they be thinking something and they be thinking it wrong. And so I just I just want to, the smoke, hey, it's for everybody.
There it is. Hey, look, I'm trying to get you in the ring I'm trying to get the woman king in the ring with the barbarian queen. But we'll talk about that behind the scenes. So, but if I can get that co-debut going in the Versus series, I think we need to get to it. So y'all stay tuned for that. Potentially, we may have the woman king versus the barbarian queen. Versus series debut. And look, family, I got the perfect occasion for it because we got a little something coming up called the Versus Series Prime. It's going to be our bi-weekly flagship show. It's bi-weekly because we want to give the people enough time to get they debates and their presentations together. But if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, give me 1 minute.
This is a A1 exclusive.
Some plastic crate is going down. They mad they couldn't get their point across. Shit, I love the sound. Them sources looking weak, homie. You know we gon' check them out. Flying through your teeth, have my pseudo killer stretch you out. Bring them back, they calling me the puppet master. It's always some strings attached. The pseudo always dies at its source. We gon' see to that. There you go pontificate. You know we don't believe in that. And I'm bringing reading back. Don't I make this shit look cool? Debaters better keep it cool. Might hit up heavy hitters, have a rule, get it you. Have my scholars line you up, and I ain't talking barber school. Peer review party, bring your paperwork. You showed up to debate with no sources? Man, that's crazy work. Them ad homs that never work. If you scared, go to church. It's
still out there.
Versus Series Prime. Series premiere is November 8th. What's a Titan to a legend? Come over to the Versus Series and become a legend. That being said, I'm going to let y'all get back to y'all show. I done took up enough of y'all time. Shout out to the Woman King and the Boardroom, and especially all of the Boardroom members who veterans and originators of Paradigm Shift TV 314. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you already know. We appreciate you, DMG, for letting us get up here and do what we do. You feel me? Hey, Hemi, where was you at doing our world premiere, man? Where was you at doing the world premiere, man? But it was good to definitely get up there. I appreciate him. He shocked me with that video. But I do want to say a couple of things. I know
Please.
That he premiered it, man. You're gonna have to run it back. It's on it. It looked good too. I was surprised. Now them clones of us, I don't know who they was, but he might have paid them something. They was genetically modified versions of us, but we gonna leave that alone. But
not genetically modified version.
I wanted to say on in reference to Byron's presentation, one of the things that I liked about it was he outlined in the presentation specifically what he was saying. Some of the meanderings I've been hearing around town haven't been what he been saying. So a lot of the arguments that's being made end up going in the directions that belong to other people, certain claims that he didn't say. I just hope that when they get re-aired that people address specifically what you put out there versus what they want to address. So that's one of the things that I wanted to say.
Big facts.
All right. So
And then
for me, I
go
don't
ahead.
really have anything else to say. My dinner is ready, you know. Does anybody else have anything they want to say before we get out of here?
I'm gonna say to Will, uh, I would like to see you give a breakdown on some of this linguistics, because a lot of people are under the impression that the Egyptian stuff can't be read or spoken, and I would love for that to potentially get done, and even if it's a 15 and 20-minute segment of you just explaining to us um some of the verbiage, looking at some of the glyphs, and just knowing what we looking at.
Uh, you're
Yeah,
right. It
that
can't
would be
be.
cool.
You're right. It can't be pronounced. Some of that stuff is very sacred.
Mm-hmm.
So when they wrote it down, they kept those tones secret because it's sacred tones to them.
Mm-hmm.
So what modern day Egyptologists do is add the vowel e in between words that they can use. Certain words they do know by outside the outskirts of some of the people that's indigenous to that area. So certain Zulus, I mean, all the way back down to South Africa, have certain terminologies that are very similar to the glyphs in what they call Egypt.
Yeah.
Um, but that, I think it's more of a, I don't think, I think people get the impression that it's only single out to that one location. People in that time period were always moving about. So it was more of a continental thing. You'll hear, you'll see certain words being spoken. I'll give you an example. Nectar, uh,
Mm.
the nectar. Um, and Zulu is Ndalo. In South Africa, it's like Notolo, like to see
Mm-hmm.
or watch. All the way back up to the Semitics, they'll say Natar, like to guard or keep something safe or a guardian over something. So you'll see certain expressions, like another word, the word unk, as they call it. Um, you see the word also in where Kanuk or Enoch, he went up, you know, he according to the biblical narrative, this person didn't die. He just went to the next life. And
Mm-hmm.
some people use that unk as the next life. Even the Chantes have their crux or cross. So it's a universal thing. I don't think it's something local. It's definitely universal. I think because of time and space and pronunciation, things change. It appears like it changed, but if you go back, you'll see how it all links up together. I don't think one language overrides the other. I don't think one. I don't look at it like one is older, so it's better. I just think one one group of people retained certain aspects of that language and ran with it, and on the other side, they retained some other stuff that the other group didn't retain.
Right.
But if you put it together, I think it'll come together. You have a better picture, a better concept of what was being expressed.
I appreciate it, my boy. I
Mm.
appreciate it. Oh, Jizzle, OG. Listen, I don't want to hold anybody up. We almost hitting the hour mark. Closing remarks, B. Zakaria.
Uh, you know, I I say it like this, man. I come from the same place everybody else come from. Uh, I'm not bigger than anybody. Um, I only want to see how people thrive in whatever capacity that we can. But you know, in the words of Walter White from Breaking Bad, tread lightly.
Okay.
Tread
Hey,
lightly.
Zakaria, what you got for me?
Be careful with me. Come on.
Hey man, same sentiments, man. It's a couple people I've been, wanting to have conversations with. Hopefully, they can get added into the boardroom and we can have certain discussions. So, looking forward to it.
All right,
Looking
bring us
forward
home,
to
sis.
it. Well, hey, I guess that's a wrap, y'all. You know, we We were glad to be here. We appreciate everybody who tuned in. We hope to see y'all in the boardroom. We hope to be able to hear from y'all, get y'all perspectives, pick y'all's brain a little bit, and hopefully it'll stand up. Like I said, we got this group because we took over a group from a whole other group of people who couldn't stand the heat. So they got up out the kitchen. They got right up out of there. And so we're not afraid to do it again and again and again. And we'll keep doing it until we win. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really all it is. That's how I feel about it. So like we out here, and if y'all catch us and we get into a little duel, we get into a little tussle or something, just make sure that you can hold your weight. And so that's all I got to say, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Hopefully we'll get some new members to the boardroom, and then but that's really it. Thank you to Paradigm Shift, and we out of here.
You already know what it do. I'm just gonna say, in the words of everybody in the boardroom, look, can't stop, won't stop. I think somebody else said that first, but I'm gonna say it again. So with that, we out.
Hey, peace.
Peace.
The opinions and perspectives shared by our guests and debaters on Paradigm Shift TV 314 and the Versus series are their own. They do not necessarily represent the views of the platform. We support open dialogue and critical thought, but encourage viewers to think for themselves.
I don't sip from the flash. Still on the move, on the spirit, my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the glass. Never won't smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. Bet on my side, I don't got it at card. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I walk in the light like a drip of a star. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. My thoughts had a bind, he flinched in my ear like spit for the county. Bitch said chill, but the trigger was tempting. Whole lot of demons in the section, I'm stepping. Brain got a drum or a hole like a stick. Playing for the Lord, every ride gon' hit. First and slide, they responded like that. I carry that text like a windshield whip. Flex said flex, fear said rest. I was 10 toes down in the spiritual test. Came from the dirt, still cleaner than most. Flesh won't toast, but the spirit won't ghost. Devil told laws, I be catching that purr. Let's over revenge, but the Lord says spur. Fast like collar with the engine on red. Put it in park after old me dead. I got the juice, I don't sip from the flash. Still on the move, on the spirit, my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the class. Never won't smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. But on my side, I don't got it at card. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I walk in the light like a drip of a star. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. Gave me the juice, but it came with the blessing. Guess so many nights turned pain into blessing. Bitch won't flex, I just wanted confection. The finger won't dip, so I dug through the lessons. Wasn't no cap in my knee when I bow. Feelings can't speak, so I prayed out loud. Old too slim, so I switched my cow. Talking with saints, not chasing the cloud. Spirit said spin, spirit said build. Bless said feast, spirit said steal. Bless said slide, spirit said kneel. Now I'm bulletproof, walking in the king's wheel. I got that gold like a Moses descend. Bible in hand, that's a loaded in 10. All in my cup like it came from the prison. Ain't tasting no fame, just battle the flesh. I got the juice, I don't sip on the flash. Still on the move, on the spirit, my gas. I'm on me, you can check out the glass. Never won't smoke, I'm prepared for the class. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. But on my side, I don't got it at card. Pressure was real, the anointing been large. I walk in the light like a drip of a star. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice. I got the juice, I don't sip from the flask. Still on the move, Holy Spirit, my gas. On me, you can check out the class. Devil won't smoke, I'm prepared for the clash. Juice in my veins like I'm post-fat charge. God on my side, I don't
The opinions and perspectives shared by our guests and